to get to whatever activity we're going to. And if I'm choosing between spending time with my family for a little bit or cleaning my kitchen vigorously, I'm spending time with my family. And when I wake up the next day, my kitchen is not clean, and there are days where I leave the sink full of dishes until I get back home from work. The only one that's here during the day is my dog, and she doesn't care if there's a sink full of dishes. She doesn't care if the stove isn't clean or the counters aren't wiped off. I feel like I put my kids to bed at night and then I'm exhausted and I also want to go to bed. So for me, I feel like it just makes more sense just to do a quick cleanup the next day. But I feel like social media has a way of making you feel like that's a crime to go to bed with a sink full of dirty dishes or a dirty kitchen. But I'm here to tell you, it's fine. I do it all the time. I'm sure somebody will tell me that makes me a slob, but I honestly feel like I can't be the only one who does this, and we should normalize it. I post on here a lot about cleaning and organizing to give other people motivation, and I hope this makes you feel a little bit better if your house is not perfectly clean all the time, because mine certainly is not. It's day 6 of the spring cleaning challenge. And today we are tackling the stovetop and oven. Now I really want to know, how often do you guys clean your stoves and ovens? Because I'm really good about cleaning the stovetop. I feel like I do that quite often, but my oven is a completely different story. I feel like I honestly forget about it most of the time. I feel like the only times I really pay attention to the oven is when it smells like something has like fallen off of a pan, or like I'm cooking a pizza and the toppings fell off onto the bottom and then caused a burning smell. And at that point, I kind of just scrape up whatever has fallen off and is causing the smell and then move on. But anyway, I started this task by spraying Easy Off, the fume-free one, into the actual oven, and then I'm going to let that sit. And then I'm using the Barkeeper's Friend Soft Cleanser on the stovetop. And as you guys can see, I have this little scraper tool that I got off of Amazon. I love this thing. I use it for pretty much everything, but my favorite has to be getting things off of the stovetop with it. Next, I am just going to use regular dish soap to scrub the grates that go in the oven. And then I'm really going to put some effort into the actual oven. I think my plan moving forward for some of these tasks that I feel like I'm not tackling as often as I should is at the start of every season, I'm going to tackle them, unless I find I need it more often. So for the door of the oven, I ended up using my scraper here. There was a ton of stuff just kind of stuck on, and I ended up just starting with the Easy Off on this glass, and then I went back in with Dawn dish soap, and then I'm just using a Scrub Daddy sponge for the rest of the oven, and I'm scrubbing and then using a paper towel to clean it all out. And then for the outside, I'm just using a regular antibacterial spray just to wipe everything down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 7. It's day 27 of my declutter challenge, and today we're tackling my husband's dresser. And I'm a little bit late on posting today because I'm also doing party prep for my son's birthday tomorrow, so if you're seeing this late, please give it a like. So I'm starting with taking absolutely everything out of this dresser. It was a hot mess, nothing was organized. And since this is my husband's dresser, don't worry, he's in the background actually helping me decide what to keep or get rid of. Although I will say there were a couple things I had to veto and decide to get rid of because he wanted to keep them like basically forever, his entire life, no matter how bad they were. This dresser was so bad that stuff had even fallen behind the drawers too. Now that everything's out, let's start decluttering. Everything we're getting rid of is going in this garbage bag. These first couple pair of jeans my husband wanted to keep, and they were so dirty and holey I could literally stick my hand through them, so they had to go. And pretty much everything else we got rid of either had stains on it, rips, or things that just didn't